Hey guys, it's Leo Stargazer. I'm here today with a tarot reading in honor of the new moon in Sagittarius. The new moon in Sagittarius takes place on Tuesday, December 12th, and it takes place on the same day that Mercury stations retrograde in Capricorn. So having a new moon in Sagittarius on the same day Mercury stations retrograde in Capricorn, and by the way, Mercury will retrograde from Capricorn back into Sagittarius where we have this new moon, so keep that in mind. But having these two things happen on the same day can give us a sense that we are being pulled in two different directions. Sagittarius wants us to look forward. The new moon wants us to set a fresh intention for a new cycle. Mercury wants us to review our responsibilities, focus on the details, be objective and almost skeptical. And these two seemingly opposing ideas, these two seemingly opposing focuses, need to come into harmony today. Since they both happen on the same day, I think today we need to try to find harmony within that space. The center of our reading will be Temperance. Temperance is the card of Sagittarius, and the idea of balancing these two sides, keeping two extremes in a place of peace and harmony, is her goal, is her essence, is her objective. And so I hope is ours. So with all that said, let me begin my shuffle and let's just take a deep breath. Try to find a center. Try to find a sense of calm and harmony. Okay, and let's draw our cards. We will be drawing a past card and a future card. We will be drawing a card about what we are looking back on and what we're looking forward to, using Temperance as our fulcrum, our center point. What card shows up for the past? The Page of Wands. Okay. What are we looking back on? The Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, what is the card in future? The Knight of Cups. Okay. And what are we looking forward to? The Two of Swords. Okay, with Temperance as our guide, let's look at the past and the future. I do want to say also that because this is a reading in honor of the new moon, I hope that what we see here can lead us to make a really, really important intention. Setting a clear but really bright, optimistic, and forward-looking intention on this new moon is going to be crucial for not only the next lunar cycle, obviously, but for Mercury's retrograde. If we can set this intention today, we can always come back to it and remind ourselves that we are doing all the stuff we're doing. We're going through all the process and learning everything we need to learn for a really beautiful, bright, vibrant purpose. So with all that said, the card we got in past was Page of Wands. The Page of Wands showing up in the past position shows me that you probably have been starting some kind of journey, which is great. There's at least been a passion ignited within you that has hinted at least that there's something new on the horizon. I love seeing that. What I find really interesting is in the position of what we're looking back on. So if the past is the Page of Wands, where there's this, fiery potential, the Ace of Swords shows up in what we're looking back on. So potentially what Mercury's retrograde will have us focusing on. I think this makes a lot of sense, especially for the period of Mercury's retrograde when it's in Capricorn, because the Ace of Swords reverse is showing that our intellectual potential, our ability to wield our intellect, wield our knowledge is going to be in a process of review. There's going to be a much needed overview and review of that part of our experience, that part of our potential. So in the past, there's this fiery sense of beginning, but then what we need to look back on and what we need to focus on is how to get a better control over our more intellectual, pragmatic, detail-oriented side. And that makes a ton of sense. It's exactly what the beginning part of this Mercury retrograde is going to be all about. So the past position, the past pair makes a lot of sense. I think we can move on towards the future. In the future, the card that showed up was Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups showing up in a future position shows me that we'll begin this journey of passion and energy. But probably because Mercury will still be in retrograde, there is this sense that we're not tapping really deep into our intuition, into our dreams, into our visions, into our imagination. I think we're going to be moving forward. We're going to be moving forward creatively, still using passion, still moving forward passionately. But this review is going to hinder a little bit our ability to manifest or really truly visualize our most imaginative, intuitive visions. It's going to put a pause on manifesting those kinds of more mystical elements, those kind of more idealistic elements. Certainly Mercury's retrograde through Capricorn is going to put a pause on that. But that's okay because we're learning how to wield our intellect so that we can fill our cup up with imagination and utilize the passion that we ignited in the past. With that in mind, what are we looking forward to? The Two of Swords. Another card that makes a ton of sense. I think what's becoming clear is that the Swords energy is coming from Mercury's retrograde through Capricorn. And this idea of balance is exemplified by not only Temperance, but the Two of Swords as well. Where Temperance is in control and fully utilizing her sense of harmony to create, the Two of Swords has us internalizing and maintaining this internal sense of balance in order to just stay even and centered, just stay grounded and rooted. We are balancing the past and the future. We're balancing our desire to move forward passionately with our need to intellectually look backwards. We aren't yet capable of combining those elements in a beautiful harmony and a beautiful alchemy to create something gorgeous. We are staying strong and staying balanced and staying upright by balancing our past and future, by balancing our forward momentum, our potential for forward momentum with our essential need for review. If we can combine the past and the future, if we can combine this vibrant, bright, forward-looking optimism with a sense of objective, review-based, intellectual, pragmatic approach, we can stay even for now. And if we do that, and if we truly do learn what we need to learn and use that to move forward towards that bright future, we can end up in a place of temperance, in a place of being able to balance all of these elements, no matter if we're pulled in multiple directions or have two different sides of ourselves or of our experience that we're trying to keep in harmony. We'll be able to use all of that, combine all of it, add a sense of flow and understanding to end up in a place of harmony and balance, definitely, but also a place where once we reach that harmony, we can use it to create a bright, beautiful future, to actualize our intentions, and to achieve our most vibrant, optimistic goals. And we can do that from a place of peace, which will make all of those goals and all of our intentions much more sustainably brilliant. And that's what we deserve. Let's learn the lessons we need from the past so that our future can be as bright as it possibly can be. And let's do all of that from a place of peace. I'll see you next time.